You've probably watched so many videos on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. You've watched review videos from top creators who suggest this camera to be the camera you should go in for. You've seen your friends use it, you've seen your family members use it, and you're curious to know if this is the camera that perfectly fits what you're looking for. Why not just stick to your smartphone? Why not just purchase a new camera? Those are questions I'll try to answer in this video. As someone who has a bunch of cameras and a bunch of smartphones, why exactly did I go in for the DJI Osmo Pocket 3? I'll explain all that in this video. But before we begin, make sure you are subscribed to my channel, turn on the bell icon to be notified when I drop more videos, and ultimately just subscribe to my channel. I'm Desi, and this is my review of the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 Standard Edition. I didn't purchase the combo kit. Let's begin. So like I said, I didn't purchase the combo kit because before I got this, I already had microphones that could connect to it wirelessly. So I did have the DJI Mic Mini as well as the Holyland LAC M2, which can all connect to this wirelessly, with the exception that the Holyland LAC M2 would have to connect via an adapter you plug into the Osmo Pocket. But with the Mic Mini, it connects wirelessly automatically. So I already had all those. I didn't need the other accessories, so I just bought a standard kit that came with only the DJI Osmo Pocket, a cover, and an extension to charge the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and that was it. This ultimately saved me a lot of money, and I didn't have to purchase the entire combo kit that came with so many other things I didn't need. So that's something you should look out for if you're purchasing it. Understand whether you have the mics that can connect to it. If you don't, go for the creator combo kit. It's actually worth it because the mics that you get with that are pretty impressive. And that is the DJI Mic 2, which is the bigger brother to the Mic Mini. So if you don't have any of those things, go in for the creator combo kit. It's actually really good. Now, why did I actually go in for this camera despite having multiple cameras and a smartphone? So I create a lot of videos like you're watching right now for YouTube with my Lumix S5 Mark II, which is a full frame camera, and that being said, you have to attach a lens to it to be able to record videos. Having all of that makes the camera quite heavy, which I cannot hold around whilst trying to vlog or create very simple videos. Now to the smartphones. For me, smartphones are what they are smartphones. They are a tool to allow you to make calls, text your friends, whilst having a camera attached to it. Ultimately, I didn't want a situation where I'm out recording videos and my phone begins ringing and interrupts my recording session. But I also didn't want a situation where I have to flip the back of the phone to get and use the best cameras possible on the device rather than relying solely on a selfie camera. So I went in for the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 because one, it's a camera that doesn't have all those other features, and two, I can rotate the screen, rotate the camera to myself, and get the best video quality possible out of this camera whilst the camera is pointed towards me. So for this, it does have a flip out screen that I can see myself on it whilst the camera is pointed at me. It has amazing features like tracking that can track my face whilst I move. It's also built on a gimbal that allows me for steady shots whilst I move around. And ultimately, it has a 1-inch CMOS sensor, which I feel is better than most of the mobile phone cameras out there because it's bigger and to allow more light to come in, giving me a much more brighter and more detailed video footage than I could get on a selfie camera on my phone. So that's something I took into notice. But I actually got this because I saw a bunch of people using it. I was really curious to see how well it performs. And I saw another creator called Chef Lifestyle. She posted her video on it and I decided to just purchase it then and then. And I'm really glad I purchased it. So I've taken it out on several shoots and I've recorded sample footages for you to see. And one thing I can say about this camera is it's a low light beast. I've used this camera in situations where there was zero to very little light, and it's recorded videos really accurately and really correctly in the sense that it looks really detailed. I can see everything I intended to record, everything I could see with my eye, was able to record it really accurately, and I found it really impressive. It also has a feature called D-Log, which if you don't know, like Vlog, it allows you to record videos in a very unsaturated format where in post-production you can actually edit it, color grade, add the colors to it, and get the ultimate look you're looking for. And that's something I do a lot with my Lumix S5 Mark II. I record in Vlog, but with this I can also record in D-Log, which allows me to edit the footage afterwards and get precise colors or get the colors I'm actually looking for. So it's a good addition. The only problem I found with this is with the memory card I actually use. So I've used a bunch of memory cards, and every time I get an issue where they've written video footage may stop because the memory card is slow, which it never really happens, but that pop-up really annoys me. So I'm still looking for the memory card that will perfectly fit this without getting that pop-up message. But that's something you should also know. If you have any ordinary SD card, you would be able to record in 4K, but just know that that pop-up will just appear and to be annoying. But I can slide it out of the screen and you can still record a video. And so far, I haven't had any issue recording the footages. So you can do 4K up to 120 FPS on this. You can do 1080p. But if you have the camera in the portrait orientation, you'll not be able to record 4K. It will be capped at 3.4K, which for some reason, I don't know why that exists. But what I found to be a workaround in such a situation is I just flip my camera to the right side and I'm still able to record videos in portrait at 4K up to 120 FPS without having to just flip the screen to the portrait position and record only 3.4K footage. So that's something you should also know. That's a trick you can do. Rather than just flip it to the portrait, flip it to the landscape mode and turn your camera to the right side or to your left side. And now you get a 4K footage in the portrait orientation. So it's also a good addition. But also, I found the battery life to be really impressive. I took it out to the Samsung Unpacked event where I vlogged some footage here and there, and I did come back with around 60% of battery life left after I charged it to 100% before I left for the event. And the event was about 3 hours, from around 5 to around 9ish, almost 10 p.m. and I did come back with around 60%, which I find really impressive. I do not have any extra battery pack. It's a standard one you get when you purchase the main DJI Osmo and not the creator kit. So the battery life is really impressive and I really love it. But pairing the DJI Mic Mini with the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 gives me very accurate and precise sound, and with the inbuilt noise cancellation feature or noise isolation feature, I've been able to record videos in noisy environments whilst retaining my voice and retaining my clarity, which I find really impressive. This is not just a camera, but it's a camera that's built on top of a gimbal, which will allow you to capture very steady footage whilst walking, whilst recording things, whilst running. It will give you very stable video footage because it's built on top of a gimbal, which I really like. It's small, it's very portable, and you can carry it everywhere you go, and you'll be assured that you are capturing very accurate footage, very high quality footage. You can put on social media, you can use for your YouTube vlogs, or you can ultimately use to capture memories as you make them every now and then. Is this a camera I'll be using for my YouTube videos or my social media videos, at least on my main page? The answer will be no, because based on the quality that I get from my Lumix S5 Mark II, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 cannot match it in any way, because that's a bigger camera, that's a full frame camera, and it has so many other features this cannot get. But ultimately, I've created separate channels to just capture my day-to-day activities, whether it's vlogging, what I'm up to, for things that don't concern tech or concern the kind of videos I make, just things outside the niche that I find myself in. I use this ultimately to record all those videos, and I've had no issues with them, and I'll continue using this camera to record those videos. But when it comes to my YouTube or clients footage, I'm sticking to my Lumix S5 Mark II because ultimately the quality is better. But that's not to say this has a terrible quality. I really love this. And my other social media handle on Instagram, which is DesiOceanU, you'll be seeing so many footage from this, and you can judge if this is a camera you'd actually go in for based on the quality and based on everything. But these are also sample footages you can check out. I'll also leave a link for you to be able to download them to see them natively in their raw format on your device, on your laptop, to determine if this is the camera you should go in for. But this is what I think about the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I think if it's something you are looking to get, you will not be disappointed in it as far as you know what you're doing. I'll make another video showing you all the settings I use for the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 and how I get all this high quality footage, whether it's videos or whether it's pictures. If that's something you're interested in, make sure to hit that follow button, like this video, and share this video with your friends and family. I'm Desi, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again in another video. Peace.